Is the UK running out of power? While politicians promise energy security, Britain's future may depend on a technology that divides opinion: nuclear power. Can it save the nation from rising bills, blackouts, and climate chaos? Or is it a gamble we can't afford?
Welcome to Power and Policy UK, the channel where we break down the biggest energy, politics and policy issues shaping Britain today. In this video, we're diving deep into the future of UK nuclear power, examining whether it can secure Britain's energy, tackle rising bills, and help meet climate targets. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could affect every home and business across the country.
The conversation around Britain's energy security has never been more urgent, with the UK facing growing pressures from climate change, rising energy prices, and the geopolitical turmoil affecting global energy markets. The question of how the nation powers itself is moving from the background straight into the headlines. Nuclear energy, long a cornerstone of the UK's electricity strategy, is once again under the spotlight as policymakers, scientists, and energy experts debate its future role in securing reliable, low-carbon power. For decades, the UK relied on a mix of coal, gas, and nuclear power to keep the lights on. Nuclear plants, often seen as high cost and politically contentious, provided a steady backbone of electricity while helping to reduce carbon emissions. Today, the nuclear industry is touted as a potential savior in the drive to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, but the path forward is far from simple. Aging reactors are nearing the end of their life cycles, and building new plants comes with immense costs, technical hurdles, and political scrutiny. One of the most pressing challenges is the state of the UK's current nuclear fleet. Many of the reactors that generate roughly 15% of the country's electricity are set to retire in the next decade. This raises urgent questions. How will the UK replace this capacity, and can nuclear power realistically fill the gap while new technologies like renewables expand? Energy analysts warn that without clear, decisive action, the country risks gaps in its electricity supply, especially during periods of high demand in winter months. Government plans to address these challenges are ambitious. New projects, such as the Hinkley Point C nuclear plant in Somerset, promise to deliver low-carbon electricity for decades to come. Yet these projects have been plagued by delays, cost overruns, and debates over financing. Critics argue that the billions being poured into nuclear could instead accelerate the rollout of solar, wind, and battery storage solutions. Supporters counter that nuclear offers a consistent, reliable power source that renewables alone cannot match due to their intermittent nature. Beyond domestic considerations, international factors heavily influence the UK's nuclear strategy. Energy security has become a geopolitical issue, with reliance on imported gas from volatile regions highlighting the vulnerabilities of conventional energy sources. Nuclear power, by contrast, offers a homegrown solution less exposed to international market shocks. However, building and maintaining nuclear infrastructure requires a highly skilled workforce, sophisticated supply chains, and long-term government commitment, factors that are often easier said than done. Another key element in the debate is public perception and safety concerns. Memories of past nuclear disasters linger in the public consciousness, fueling opposition to new reactors. Yet modern nuclear technology has advanced considerably, with newer designs incorporating enhanced safety systems, reduced waste production, and longer operational lifespans.
The government and industry experts are now tasked with convincing the public that investing in nuclear is both safe and necessary for the country's future energy security. Small Modular Reactors, or SMRs, are emerging as a potential game changer. These compact, factory-built reactors promise faster construction times, lower upfront costs, and flexible deployment options. The UK has been exploring SMR projects as a complement to large-scale nuclear plants, potentially creating a more resilient and adaptable energy network. However, SMRs remain largely experimental, and significant regulatory and funding hurdles must be overcome before they can make a meaningful impact on the national grid. Environmental considerations also play a central role in the conversation. Nuclear energy produces minimal carbon emissions compared to fossil fuels, making it a crucial tool in meeting climate targets. At the same time, concerns over radioactive waste disposal, water usage, and ecological impact of new plants cannot be ignored. Policymakers must balance the urgent need for low-carbon electricity with responsible environmental stewardship, a complex equation that will shape the country's energy landscape for decades. The economic angle is equally critical. Building new nuclear plants generates thousands of jobs, boosts local economies, and stimulates technological innovation. Yet the price tag is enormous, often reaching tens of billions of pounds per project. As energy bills remain a hot-button issue for the public, the government must navigate the delicate balance between investing in long-term infrastructure and keeping electricity affordable for households. Looking ahead, the future of UK nuclear power will likely depend on a combination of factors: political will, public acceptance, technological innovation, and international energy dynamics. Policymakers face the challenge of making timely decisions, as delays could undermine both energy security and climate goals. At the same time, alternative energy sources, from offshore wind farms to advanced battery storage, will continue to shape the country's energy mix. Nuclear cannot be seen as the sole solution, but rather as one critical component in a diversified, resilient strategy. In conclusion, Britain's energy security hangs in a delicate balance. Nuclear power presents both an opportunity and a challenge. It could provide steady, low-carbon electricity that strengthens the nation's independence from foreign energy markets, but it requires massive investment, careful planning, and public trust. The decisions made in the next few years will determine whether the UK can secure a reliable, sustainable energy future or continue to grapple with uncertainty and rising costs. For citizens, understanding the complexities of nuclear energy and staying informed about policy developments is more important than ever. The future of the nation's power is not just a technical issue, it's a societal one, impacting everyone from households to industries and shaping Britain's role on the global energy stage. Thanks for watching Power and Policy UK. If you found this breakdown of Britain's nuclear future insightful, hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe for more deep dives into the policies shaping our nation. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update on energy, politics, and the forces that impact your everyday life. Join the conversation in the comments. What do you think the future of UK energy should look like?